money, get the cake. Need the dough, make it bake. They all know that I'll be great. I don't have time to wait. Mess with me.
So we're gonna get started, and I'm just gonna show some facts about this 4-letter word. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know next time I drop, as well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you donate to the Cash App, which is ticking down below. It'd be much appreciated. All right. So let's talk about this. 10 surprising scientific love facts. The website Peak Scientific. Let's see who wrote this article. It's probably on the bottom. But we're going to read this. We're going to read this article that's going to break down 10 surprising scientific love facts. Now, this is going to be a neutral list. It's going to be a neutral list. The list I'm going to show are neutral from neutral sources. So these are actually. I remember hearing about these facts like years ago, like probably like 7-8 years ago. But I obviously. So on Valentine's Day, some of us relish the opportunity to show our loved ones how much we appreciate them, while for others, the only thing to love about this day is pointing out how commercial and unnecessary it is. That's a good one. Whether you're in a loving relationship or happily single, there are no denying these 10 psychological facts about love as proven by science. So again, this is scientific fact. This is not no red pill, you know what I'm saying? It's Kevin Samuels list. This is all scientific fact. When two lovers gaze, okay, the first fact, when two lovers gaze into each other's eyes, their heart rates synchronize. That's interesting, actually. And I guess it makes sense when we're talking about, oh, we didn't have a quote unquote connection. Maybe that's where that that's where they get that quote unquote, oh, I like them, but we didn't have a quote unquote connection. That's where they get that, oh, I didn't have that connection from. That's crazy. A study conducted by researchers at the University of Syracuse found that falling in love has similar effects on the body as taking cocaine. Wow. Damn. So, and this is the second, it's the same. Falling in love has similar effects on the body as taking cocaine. So when they say love is a drug, they're not playing around. Looking at a picture of your loved one can relieve pain. So you might want to place a picture of your other half on top of a cabinet that you always stub. That's stupid. You ever stub your toe? That's funny. That's a crazy fact as well. So, and we're seeing how love is why people will go crazy over love if you really look at that as well, because they've been going through these psychological effects. Again, it's like okay, so it's why someone might feel, if someone's heartbroken, they might feel down. They don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or someone don't want to be, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to eat. And then it's like, it's probably the same as going through withdrawals from taking hard drugs, which is very interesting. Real love is powerful, though it can combat hate and fear. True that. Definitely. So, number 4 is heartbreak is real. Studies show that intense emotional stress from breakups, divorce, or losing a loved one releases chemicals that weaken your heart. Oh, shit. Damn. Yo, this is crazy. This is known as broken heart syndrome. And when it manifests as chest pain and shortness of breath, it is often misguided as a heart attack. Oh. So having a heartbreak is literal. It's a literal sense. That is crazy. and it makes okay, it makes sense, and also we can also see the why we can see the decrease in men. It the decrease in men productivity lately. A lot of men have gone through breakups, a divorce, or they've lost like loved one. A lot of men have gone through that, so you can see a lot of men's heart has been sort of weakened, and now we're kind of seeing we see a lot of men lately, passing away abruptly from different you can see heart attacks or probably some disease or something like that, going through a heartbreak or losing a loved one. And in most men, and the loved one for men is not just a woman as well. It could be your brother or your best friend. You know what I'm saying? That can also weaken the heart for men because men, we it's hard for us to have connection. It's hard for us to have long lasting connection like that. So that makes a lot of sense. So it's that's a crazy fact right there. Five. Have you ever had butterflies in your stomach while falling for someone? This is caused by adrenaline, and at the same time, you might get and it's the same messing up, and it's the same feeling you might get when you are nervous for other reasons, such as before you taking a test. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So for having butterflies, so when you see I guess a girl you like or something, a woman you like, and you have that butterflies in your stomach, it's the same feeling as being nervous. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Eye contact is all well and good, but be careful. Gazing into the eyes of a stranger can make you fall in love. What? And fall in love with them. Now we know why people speak of making eyes at each other. It turns out love at first sight isn't just a cliche. Oh wow, okay. So that making so men that's actually a men that's actually a good fact for you men who are trying to I guess meet some women. Just try looking them in the eyes. Don't break eye contact. Look at them in the eyes and see how long they look at you. The longer they look at you, they might fall in love with you, bro. You might have to try that. We find people with a different type of immune system to ours more attractive. Romance isn't dead. Huh. We find people with a different type of immune system to ours more attractive. Romance isn't dead. That's an interesting fact. I'm not it's I'm not sure what that necessarily like means like but that makes a lot of sense. Being attracted to a different type of immune system. Hmm. That's kind of hard to break down because it's like I never heard that before. This is very eye opening list right here. Danger can play a role in making people fall in love with each other. Research has shown that if a man meets a woman while in a dangerous situation or vice versa, they are more likely to fall in love than if they meet in a mundane setting. So a Valentine's card from my driving instructor seems likely. That's crazy right there. So that makes a lot that now makes sense why these women love bad boys. Being in that sense of danger is going to make her fall in love. And now it makes sense, like in movies as well, when they depict in movies, like for Return Speed, where when after the danger, the man and the woman end up getting together, falling in love together, because it seems like if danger plays a role and people falling in love, that's wild. That's a wild thing to that's a wild thing. It is all about chemistry. People choose partners whose chemical makeup complements their own. So, someone with high levels of estrogen is likely to fall in love with high levels of testosterone. Pretty much it's saying someone feminine, which is usually women, is going to fall in love with someone masculine, which is usually men. Now, nowadays, it's flip flopping between men and women who's having testosterone and estrogen. So it could be a man who's super high on estrogen dating a woman who's super high on testosterone or whatever the case nowadays, these days. But this is a very interesting fact. So no matter how a woman did, and this is why I also say it, no matter what a woman says in terms of what she wants in a man, she's always going to want a fundamentally traditional man, which is usually the quote unquote Chad and Tyrones, those type of guys. They're usually going to want those guys, no matter how toxic they are. No matter how toxic they are. But it is what it is, though. But now we're seeing that it's it's genetic. It's in our DNA. It's fundamental. Like it's in our body. This is why the red pill mid-tau space exists. Because we're not talking about us not getting women. This is breaking down nature. This is in our chemistry right here. This is not this is what women do, men do. Like, well, this is essentially, but it's in our chemistry that how we operate like this. And we've seen right here, number 9, someone who with high levels of estrogen, which is usually women, which is usually fundamentally traditional women, is likely to fall in love with someone with high levels of testosterone, which is fundamentally traditionally male men. Live long and prosper. According to the doctor, spending time with people who love you reduces the risk of an early death by 50%. Okay, that's interesting as well. So where I've heard some people say married men live longer. Maybe this is some truth to it. And they're showing that spending time with people who you love reduces the risk of death, early death, by 50%, which makes a lot of sense. Because it's not just diseases or anything like that. Because people usually think, oh, it's diseases and oh, you just get a nice feeling your body's going to be filled up. It could be choices. It could mean uh your wife is like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go out tonight because, and then that's the night where the train blew up. You know what I'm saying? Or that's the night where the your poker game got robbed and your boy got killed. But since you stay home, you dodged all that. So that makes a lot of sense. All right, that was some interesting facts. Shout out to Peak Scientific website. There was a very interesting article, and I'm surprised some of the new stuff that I learned about this 4-letter word we call love. Very, very interesting. Before we continue, please, please, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know that when the next time I drop, again, I'm going to start bringing out more content for you. Let me know what you guys think. And what do you guys think? Are you guys going to get married over being in love? Are you gonna get married for love? That's not the whole point of marriage. Y'all dudes go out and get married for love. That's the crazy thing right there. Yep, you put your whole livelihood on the line, your whole life, your reputation, because she can go out here and tell me, oh, you were a user and abuser, all because you told her you didn't like her wearing that dress that one day, all because you told her, oh, I don't think you should go out with that dress. Oh, you want to go girls like nice out? I don't like them girls that you're going out with.
I'm done.
all because you told her one day, All because you told her when she asked, "Can I get this Gucci bag?" You was like, "No," and then she called you an abuser. So, and then you taking all that just because you fell in love. That's the crazy part.